Welcome to the BoldSign API tutorial. In this video, I'll guide you through the process of sending a signature request on behalf of another user via BoldSign Node.js SDK. I'll show you how to request permission from a user, how they can approve it, and how to send a signature request on their behalf. Let's dive in. I'm Kathy Sam, an HR assistant at our company. I need to send onboarding documents for new employees to sign on behalf of Matthew Wilson, our HR manager. Let me show you how to do this using the BoldSign API in the Node.js application. Make sure you've installed the BoldSign Node.js SDK by running the command npm install BoldSign in your terminal. Since I've already installed it, I'll confirm by running npm list BoldSign. As you can see, the package is installed and ready to go. Next, to add Matthew as sender identity, I navigate to the developer documentation. I copy the Node.js code snippet and paste it into my file. Next, I update the code. The sender identities API object is used to manage sender identities. I set the API key to connect with BoldSign services. If you haven't created your API key yet, you can do so in the BoldSign WebApp under the API section. In the Create Sender Identity Request object, I update the username to the one on whose behalf the action is being performed. I set the username to Matthew Wilson and enter Matthew Wilson's email ID. In the notification settings, I enable all notifications. So that when a document is sent, signed, declined, revoked, reassigned, expired, or if authentication fails or reminders are sent, Matthew, the user on whose behalf these actions are performed, will receive the corresponding email notifications. You can change these settings as needed. In the Brand ID section, paste the brand ID that corresponds to the sender on whose behalf the action is being carried out. This ensures that the company logo, colors, and other design elements match the sender's identity across emails, notifications, and the approval page. I've already created a brand that matches Matthew's identity, so I navigate to the BoldSign WebApp, expand the settings menu, and choose branding. Next, I click the context menu and select Use Brand ID to copy it. Then I paste the brand ID here. You can set the redirect URL, the page the user will be navigated to after providing confirmation. I've removed this so the user is automatically taken to the acknowledgement page after approving the request. Once everything is in place, I proceed to create Matthew's sender identity using the Create Sender Identity API. I run the sample. The sender identity is successfully created. To check whether Matthew's details have been added, I navigate to my BoldSign WebApp and select Sender Identities under the API section. Matthew's details are now displayed, and he has received an approval email to grant permission for performing operations on his behalf. This is the email Matthew receives to approve permission. I click Approve Request, which navigates to the BoldSign approval page, where I can review all permissions and approve the request. It then redirects to the acknowledgement page. Now, operations such as sending documents, downloading audit logs, revoking actions, and more can be performed on Matthew's behalf. Next, I proceed to send the document for signing. I return to the developer documentation, copy the Node.js code snippet, and paste it into my file. The document API object is used to perform operations related to documents such as sending, retrieving, or managing them. Next, I update the code by setting the API key and adjusting the position of the signature field on the document. I update the signer's name and email address, followed by specifying the document file path. Then, I update the title of the document. Next is the onBehalf property, which requires Matthew's email address to send the document. I set Matthew's email address, the one I added earlier. I pass these properties to the Send Document API to send the signature request. I log the document ID in the console to verify whether the document has been created and sent successfully for signing. I run the sample, and the document ID is logged in the console. The document appears in the Behalf Documents section of the BoldSign WebApp under Matthew's account. Next, I'm going to show you how Steve signs the document. This is the email that Steve James receives to initiate the signing process. You'll notice Matthew's name appears as the sender instead of mine, Kathy, even though I initiated the request. I proceed to sign the document. Now that the document has been signed successfully, let's check whether Matthew receives notifications. Here are the emails Matthew receives showing updates throughout the signing process. He receives timely notifications, keeping him informed at every step. And that's it. You've now seen how to request a user's permission, obtain their approval, and send a signature request on their behalf using the BoldSign API. Thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to follow or subscribe for more BoldSign API tutorials.